Hi guys, Melanie Keeter here checking in with our second week of Ghost Boys. And there are a lot of different things that are on the screen. So what I wanted to do was just make sure that you understood the logistics of the class and some of the different posts that are there to talk about, as well as the assignments for this week. So this is my view as the teacher when I come into the class, and it shows the assignments that are due next Monday, and those are all week 2 assignments. Now, if you are not finished with week 1, and I know I returned a couple of assignments for week 1 because the categorization part was incomplete, that's okay. So I'm going to open that deadline back up for you, and you can go back in, and what you were asked to do for the second part, and that was look at the specific blank table and take the vocabulary words from the top of the chart that you wrote definitions and associated images with and try to categorize them. So are these words positive or negative words? Those could be categories. Are these words action words? Are these words that help you with specific characters in the story? You could even do noun, verb, adjective if that was how you wanted to categorize. The goal is to find commonalities between the vocabulary and build connections to it so that you can use it later in your writing. So that was week 1 vocabulary. Week 2 is cartoon conversations, which I like for students. You can draw these on a sheet of paper and you can upload them. You can text them to me. Most of your parents have my text capability so that they can send me photos if they need to, or email me. And cartoon conversations are where you take on vocabulary words and you imagine what they would look like as a cartoon, what their shape would be, what type of mood they would show, and how they would interact with another word. Maybe the words are opposites, or maybe those words would be allies, they would be friends. And so it gives you a chance to kind of be creative with what those meanings actually do mean and how those words can interact in sentences or in your writing. There is a comprehension quiz that is on a Google form, and it is completely open book. So whatever you need in terms of tools to go back and answer those questions, the goal is just to make sure that you understand the elements of setting, who the main characters are, what is actually happening so far in weeks 1 and 2. And then there are a few posts that I have put up just asking you to think about some things. So if you watched anything that had to do with the Super Bowl, you will know that some of the people in our country really boycotted that Super Bowl for a couple different reasons having to do with social injustice. And I saw a lot of different things on my own Instagram and Facebook feeds pertaining to this weekend. And I just posted an article to ask you what you thought about Jermaine Dupri, who's a rapper, what his take on this was, and also how other celebrities are either endorsing the NFL or staying away from it. What is your response to this? Do you agree with the way that people are responding towards the NFL? Do you understand the relationship between the things that have happened, taking a knee, and what that actually means to some of these people? What are your opinions based on it? So it wasn't anything deep, but I just wanted you to kind of make a connection to things that are happening in the current events that are around us as we move forward. There's also a couple different questions that I've asked about civil rights leaders and perspective and your own feelings towards some of the things that have happened. This is not something where I'm asking you to put your feelings out there and risk anything. I just want you to think about why you feel the way you feel and your thoughts about other people's perspectives. So it's a chance for us to kind of generate a conversation about present day. And while we're reading this story, there are other things that are happening on the news, in social media that connects to it. So that's week 1 and 2. I will drop week 3 this weekend and give you all of those assignments moving forward. If you have any questions, you can post to the board, you can email me, you can text me. I'm here to support you. And if you guys want to meet at all, let me know. I have office hours throughout the week, and I would be happy to set up a Zoom meeting and talk to anyone about this book. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for your hard work. I'll see you next time.